to my channel. Today we have an exciting video because it's $1 makeup. Yes, you heard right. $1 makeup. Today we are diving into a brand new Shopmissa haul. Shopmissa is known for their dollar makeup. They do have a separate line that they carry, and they have eyeshadows, foundations, primers. There are specific items that I saw in this email marketing that always gets you that I wanted to try. So they launched a face and body look-alike foundation, and this is $1. And then they launched amazing primers. I also saw that they launched brand new lipsticks, lip glosses, and cream products. This video is probably going to be split up into a couple of sections because it's a whole lot of makeup and I can't put it all on my face today, but I am putting to the test the major inspiration for the haul, which is the foundation and primer and some cream glowy products on my face. So if you would like to recreate this look on a budget, and most of these products are $1, then make sure to keep on watching. Alrighty then, so I laid out my options. There are a lot of options. I might do like an entire week of just Shopmissa products. But I do have 3 primers to choose from, and they are all new. So I have the Perfect Filter Face Primer. Then I have the Aqua Hydrating Primer. And lastly, I have the No Pore Face Primer. I'm between the No Pore and the Perfect Filter, but let's go ahead and look at the box so that we can read the description. Perfect Filter Primer claims it is a silky, airy texture that leaves a smooth, even skin surface ready for foundation, extends the wear of makeup, and minimizes the appearance of pores. No Pore Primer says a silicone-based primer that minimizes the appearance of pores, mattifies the skin, and creates a smooth canvas. Choices. So many choices. I'm gonna go in with the Perfect Filter because who doesn't want a perfect filter? It looks like a white consistency. It's nice and creamy. It has a very light fragrance. It's kind of like a watery with a hint of silicone. I decided to start off with the skin because the majority of the products that were released are for the skin. These babies right here are the ones that made me do this. Okay, the primers and this. So I got basically the first couple of shades in the light range. Usually I like to do that with their products only because I don't know if it's gonna be too pink, too yellow, to whatever, and they're $1. So I basically got Porcelain, Ivory, and Buff, which are the first 3 shades. Then I thought, what the heck, let's try to naturally bronze / contour our face. So the best middle ground that I found for that was the shade Soft Tan. It wasn't gonna be like that dark. I'm gonna go ahead and put them on my hand and kind of roughly see where we're at here. It says to shake well before use. So surprisingly, I thought these were gonna be super watery, and they're not. They're thick. When you shake the bottle, it sounds like it's going to be more watery than it actually comes out. So let me show you the shade. So the first shade is Porcelain, and it is more of a neutral white in my opinion. The second shade is Ivory, and Ivory is more of like the yellowy warm tone. Third shade is Buff, and Buff to me looks like it's more of a pink tone. Then the shade I chose to bronze up my face was Soft Tan. Since I have some pink, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna mix Ivory and Buff. Just mixing Ivory and Buff, and I think that shade will work for me. So if you can't find your shade, I would say just buy different bottles, experiment. I don't even know if I'm gonna like this foundation, to be honest. And I'm gonna do half of the face first because I don't know how quickly it's going to dry or if it's going to be hard to work with. I am using one of their sponges. So thoughts, After wearing the foundation, I don't think it oxidizes. It looks a lot whiter on camera than what it really is. I did go in and set the under eye a little bit because it was kind of creasing, and I do have a little bit of a dry spot right here, so let's disregard. Foundation is buildable, still tacky, so I would say it definitely needs to be set. It looks good. I think you have a good amount of time to work with the actual foundation. And I did layer on a couple of layers right here because I have some little irritation and on my cheeks. I feel like overall it looks good. Let's talk about what I thought I was going to contour with. This is, I don't know if this is gonna work, but you know, we'll keep it there. What I will say is I have been trying out their concealers, their new ones. I do like using these as actual foundation. A little bit goes a long way. They have a pretty good shade range, so definitely check these out. They're also $1. So on the website, they did have a couple of little corrector sets. They were out of all of the shades. This is the Amuse concealer palette, and this is the dark option, but I think that it can work even for lighter tones. This could definitely be a blush. This, you can get creative basically. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some of the lighter tones to try to create some kind of bronze effect on my face. Wow. I gotta say, I'm impressed for $1 and this being the darkest palette. I feel like it still works because it's just so light and blendable that I don't think that you could overdo these colors, you know? Guys, I gotta say, I'm quite impressed with this little concealer palette. I think that you can use it for a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know about how long it's going to last, but I know that it's easy to work with, and I would like to try it for like an everyday creamy look. All right, so I got two cream blushes. I got the color Cozy and Cupid. I'm actually going to mix some shades because I liked this color right here. I'm gonna go in with this pinky shade. This is Cupid. One of the things that I don't like about this powder is that if you use it under your eyes, you start getting kind of like a white cast. We'll balance it out with other powder, but for now, let's go ahead and finish the face. I'm gonna go ahead and finish with their cream highlighter in the shade Silk. This is a darker shade, so watch out if you are light complected. You have to take it a little bit at a time and try to blend it in with your bronzer contour. I think I like it, but I would order a lighter one so it looks a little more balanced when you go in with a not darker powder, just a more of a face powder, and then you're going to set like right there all the way down versus setting just right here, because then it looks like you scooped it and I don't like it. And we still haven't done anything to the eyes, so I feel like it's gonna balance out. I do have some of their eyeshadows and blushes and bronzers. So we're gonna go ahead and try to set the bronzer that we did. I'm gonna go in with the shade Canyon. When you have cream products and you're going in with powders, don't go like this because it will pick it up. Tap and then try to start blending. So to set the blush, I have two blushes to choose from. This is Darling and this is Wispy. I'm gonna do maybe like a combo so that we can have that. Honestly, this white powder just, I feel like, no. I don't recommend this powder for under your eyes. If you want to brighten them, maybe. For face powder in general, this is okay. I just wanted to stick to the brand and It's not a powder that I use. So with a fluffy brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and dip into both shades just to kind of like set our cream products. You could just walk out the door with cream products. I just want to make sure that we try as many products as possible. I will say that the blushes are really nice. They're soft, they're buildable, so they're not gonna go on super intensely, and also use a light hand with blushes. All right, so let's go ahead and fix our eye situation. So I do have some eyeshadows from them. I'm gonna go in and try to do like a very simple, maybe neutral, maybe this one and this one. So this shade is actually called M20. And then I'm going to warm up that look with M5. And I know what you're thinking. Wow, those are some fingernails. Listen here. With this whole quarantine situation, I feel like I'm not going to line up in the salon just yet. Like, I need to know what's going to happen, how we're doing. And honestly, I'm just gonna let the rush kind of like, you know, lead the way. I'm just gonna go in with that brown shade into the crease just to like balance out the face, because right now we're looking kind of scary. I'm gonna try to brighten up the intensity of the what's going on here. So we went in with the shade Silk, is kind of like a champagne-y pinky color. I'm gonna go in with this one. It's one of those bouncy highlighters, and this one is in the shade Lucky. We set our brows, we're good to go. I wanted to try out one more of their Velour highlighters, and this shade is beautiful. It's like a pink with gold reflex in it, and it is called Baby. I wanted to finish off the eye using this. To finish off the look, I'm going to go in with their highlighter, their pressed highlighter in Pearls. Wow, I have some strong thoughts on a couple of these products. First of all, don't get this. No, no, no. I always get the Kiss Lash Adhesive. This is latex free and it's about $3 or $4. $1, I don't know if it's latex free, but it was a disaster. Took forever to dry. When I thought it was dry, it was just ripping off my eyeliner and just flopping around everywhere. So nope, this is a no. The lashes, this is the style Jackie, and I feel like they're nice. They're overall good quality. They have good resistance when you work with them. Alright guys, so that wraps up the look. I love how this turned out. I actually took a lunch break and I came back and I kind of got to experience a little bit of the foundation because I left to pick up some food, don't judge me, and I came back. So that means sun exposure and no powder other than right here. I feel like this foundation is really, really promising. I would like to order at least one more shade of the light ones just to like test it out. I am completely blown away by this product and I never even thought that it was going to be like a big deal in my purchase. This concealer palette is so versatile and this is the darkest shade. I was very doubtful when I ordered it and I feel like it's like the perfect shade for light to maybe medium, like a light medium, that you could work with this because the colors are quite light even though they look a little bit darker in the pan. I like this and this worked out beautifully as a blush color. Since we're talking face, let's go ahead and talk about some of the items that I really enjoy. The blush, the actual powder blush, is quite convenient, slightly smaller than a MAC blush. These are really nice. They're buildable, they have different colors. I really enjoyed them. I'm really going through a cream products phase where I'm kind of like exploring and testing out the water. These blushes, the actual highlighter, the velour highlighters, which are like a bouncy, kind of like squishy texture. I really enjoyed these. What could I say? Like for the dollar price point and the amount that you're getting, it's pretty amazing. Lipstick and lip gloss, these are really, really nice. They're not sticky. They're just... Let's talk about the actual primer that kept all this together. It's been maybe three hours since I first sat down to film, so this foundation has been sitting on my skin and I really enjoy it. I think it looks pretty great. This collection in particular, the pink packaging, it's natural, luxurious, premium lashes. So these are supposed to be like a 3D Fox Mink. I like these. I don't know about all the styles, they look very promising, but I like these way, way better than any of the other lashes that they offer. Overall, I feel like most of these products are really wowing me. I love them. I feel like these would be a really nice alternative if you want to experiment with makeup and you don't want to spend a lot of money. I feel like the $1 makeup is definitely improving and opening up new possibilities for looking great on a budget. Alright guys, so that wraps up the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're here, make sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you can know every single time that I upload, and you get to interact and tell me what you want to see in this channel. Like always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.